Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of what I'm calling now Coaching with Ray. And tonight I had the opportunity to coach Irish here. And this is going to be a really great edition of Coaching with Ray because Irish is a professional herself. She is a professional therapist with a master's degree, and this is her profession. So even more so, it brings even greater credibility to this process uh, of what I do for people. And I had a remarkable time today, and as usual, I'm going to let Irish tell her story of her experience here tonight with me. So everyone, I introduce to you Irish.
Hi. Well, okay, so I asked for a coaching session with Ray because my birthday is coming up, and I've been dealing with a lot of my own personal issues, and like Ray said, I'm a therapist. I've learned different techniques. I've done different techniques. I've tried. I've been open to every type of healing, and I've always struggled with just one thing from my past that that I could see, or maybe even couldn't see subconsciously, was always playing in my life. So I was, kind of open to this because one, I was stuck in my life, and I wanted a change. So after talking with Ray, went through my story. I had a sob story.
You had a real someone, and I get proof right there. They say, "Oh, that's the proof right there."
I was crying the whole time, and after we did the session, after we did his process, I am very, very at awe and in disbelief that I can't even get access to these old memories, and the fact that I'm coming out with my responses now with love, with peace, with just so much joy that I didn't have access to before.
Yeah.
And it's nice. It's amazing. I don't know how else to explain it, but I'm just...
You were using the technical term jargon, weird.
Weird. It's so weird. I don't know how to explain it.
It's a term you guys use in your field of therapy?
Absolutely.
Weird.
So it's amazing that, even, I'm trying to, I'm still trying to go back into my own references.
Mm-hmm. Right.
How does this work? Because, when I did traditional therapy, when I did, like maybe even cultural type therapies.
Can you name just some of the methods? I mean, because you are very well versed and trained in it, and you actually used you had access to peer groups, obviously, that could help you, and I'm sure you guys all help each other.
And yeah, I go to sessions and stuff. Maybe cognitive behavioral solution.
Cognitive behavior
focus.
therapy, solution focus.
I was very into something called EMDR, eye movement, reprocess, and desensitization. And that to me was one of the biggest ones for me, where I felt like it could, that this has significant results. But for me, or just the traditional talk therapy, I couldn't get access, or I couldn't get rid of this old information. And tonight is crazy because I can't get access to any traumatizing experience, and it's crazy. It's so crazy.
I mean, it's totally inaccessible to you.
It's like I was telling Ray, it's a locked file.
Yeah.
Anytime I try to access this memory, it's locked, and there is no emotional charge to it. Earlier he brought up, or I brought up a relationship, it would have been tears flowing. Now it's like, what the hell is that all about?
Who was that person?
What the hell is that all about? And yeah, I'm still processing this information.
Yeah, I mean, what happened was amazing because you told me a series of events that had occurred in your life that was traumatizing, that really affected you deeply emotionally. Yeah. And so I was documenting all of the various things that occurred in your life. But we went all the way back to when you're 5 years old.
Right.
An incident that occurred at 5. And all we really did was work on that incident directly.
Yes.
We didn't work on the others.
Nope.
But what happened?
I couldn't get access to anything that followed that one incident, and as he explained, they all tied into this just one incident, and there was that domino effect where, because they were all linked, and we closed that door of that first incident, I couldn't get access to anything else that followed.
So all the traumatic experiences that came after the initial, by healing the initial one at age 5, all the others were healed.
Yes.
Is that crazy?
That's crazy, because I still feel like when you ask me about it, I'm like stuttering. I can't talk about it. It's a strange feeling, but good, because now I can live the way I wanted to, which is, full, just joyful, and be true to myself, and let who I was not being out, and share that. And so.
And you I said, may I dare say you're feeling good, Irish?
Oh my God, even better than good. That's not even.
It's an understatement.
That's a very understatement.
And I asked you, when's the last time you felt this good? We're trying to go back in your life, genuinely this good.
It was probably in childhood, because I don't remember anything.
Yeah. It had to be pre the 5-year-old incident that occurred.
That was true joy, and just
that was true joy.
Yeah. Or, something that was just genuine.
Is that crazy? Now put that into your notes as a therapist. How those things can carry throughout the course of a lifetime. That's crazy, huh?
That's crazy.
You heal that, everything else is healed. Today was a magnificent experience for me as well. Because I went with a hunch that I had that this is the one. And you told me that last. He said, oh, by the way, should I share with you this? And I said, oh, most certainly you should. And as a result, that's what I went for. And then once we cleared that, I said, watch this. And we went to all these other ones that you were tearing about, and all of them changed for you.
It did.
You're experiencing all those memories completely different.
Absolutely different.
I mean, what do we make of this, Irish?
My textbooks can't explain it. I'm still trying to figure it out. Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, who cares how it happens? It happened.
Yeah.
Did you achieve success tonight?
I achieved 27 years worth of success, I think. Was
it worth every penny, every minute you invested into this?
Absolutely. Yeah. This wasn't a waste of time. This was. I was like hoping. I hope I'm not wasting.
Right. You're a little reserved, of course.
Right.
You're a trained professional, and who's this guy? He's a coach. Mm-hmm. Okay. You probably, the only reason you took this is because a dear friend of yours. I came highly recommended by him, correct? Mm-hmm. Because he attended my seminar.
He attended your seminar.
And you didn't.
I didn't.
Why not?
I think it was my dad's birthday.
Okay. December 9th, I hope you got nothing going on.
I have it on my calendar. I will be there.
Because we got Rage 2, and I want everybody to meet you in person, because all the people that have been receiving my coaching are going to be in attendance, and it's going to be really cool for everyone to meet you guys. Mm-hmm. And really my message is a message of hope. Mm-hmm. I want to inspire the world to let them know no matter how bad life is, there are answers, there are solutions.
There is.
And you experienced that tonight.
Mm-hmm.
I want to thank you, Irish, for allowing me to do this work with you. And I'm very excited about what the future holds for you.
I am too.
In fact, I would love to do a follow-up. That's what I'm doing now, actually, with all my clients. Doing follow-ups and see. It's really cool. I think I'm going to make a movie out of this, a film. And document, chronicle just the lives of the various people that I've had the privilege of doing this work with, and show the massive changes and improvements that occur. Mm-hmm. But let me ask you, How do you feel about your future now?
Gosh, I feel like I can tackle anything, or whatever comes my way. It's just hopeful.
Yeah.
I don't feel as burdened with the past.
Do you feel the fears that you used to have and the insecurities moving forward in your life, in your career?
I don't feel it at all.
It's not existing right now.
Yeah, it's not.
So that means you can actually tackle and go after your dreams.
Yes.
Is that exciting?
Very exciting. Yeah.
Would you be so kind to report to us some of the progress in the future
I will.
and share with everyone else?
Mm-hmm.
That'd be really awesome. Irish, would you recommend this coaching to those people out there that are contemplating receiving this?
Yes. Yes. Like I said, because I'm a therapist, I've tried so many things. I'm open to so many things, but this is the first time where I felt completely free of whatever was hindering or haunting me.
No doubt. No
doubt.
residues of...
No.
It's completely gone, isn't it?
It is. I'm surprised. I don't know.
And that's okay. That's the good news. You don't have to believe in the process. You don't even have to understand the process. But you still can receive the gift.
Yes.
The gift of healing.
Yes.
And freedom.
Freedom.
Joy. Huh? Hope.
All of that good stuff.
All the things we want.
Mm-hmm.
So congratulations on your victory tonight. And thank you for sharing with the audience your story.
Mm-hmm.
And until next time, everyone, take care. Be good to yourself. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.